again, doing something we talked about before, Battle of the Bands. So we haven't thrown it together. We've carefully constructed this, but it might be a bit chaotic. So, Rob, do you want to explain the rules, or do you want me to?
Carefully constructed. Okay. It's a Battle of the Bands, except we're not really at war, are we? It's just a comparing.
No.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Always aggressive. Yeah. It's just comparing two of our favourite bands, isn't it? Really. I mean, look. Let's get it right. It's Joy Division versus New Order, but I love them both.
And we do, but I do have a certain inclination or a certain inclination for Joy Division around that, and I'll tell you a bit about that as we go through. So we're going to go 2 tracks each. We're then going to work out of these which we think is the best track. We'll probably ask the audience with our swingometer, but I don't know if that'll work or not. But we'll see. Yeah. But we'll see how that goes. Hopefully there'll be no disagreements, etc. Because Rob's gone for some shit-kicking music, I know that. So if you start with you, so which of these do you want to go with, Rob, first?
Well, I think it's got to be Joy Division first, hasn't it?
She's lost control. And she's bringing to the nearest classified. She's lost control. And she gave away the secrets of the past and said, I've lost control again. Another voice she told her when and where to hide. She said, I've lost control again. Why I understand, she said that I've lost control again. And she's freaking out, taking on her side and said I've lost control again. I see them on the floor, I place it down, she said I've lost control again. She's lost control again. She's lost control. She's lost control again. She's lost control.
Going. I will keep it short. Now I know we're going to hear that one again because I know what the outcome of this is going to be. But if I let you start on this, and I'll say a bit. There's a reason why I chose this one. But do you want to say anything about it, Rob?
Yes, loved it from the very first time I heard it. I wouldn't say it's their best track, but it's certainly one of the most commercial. Even though calling a track commercial sort of suggests that it should have been a single. I think. Was this a double A side or a B side? I can't remember. I mean, I had it, still have it on vinyl, etc. But no, it's cracking. But it's not. I'd say it's not a typical Joy Division song, but it's full of great original sound and the content as well, the lyrics, which I didn't know at the time, to be honest with you. But it's got a real story behind it, as probably all know, having watched many Joy Division documentaries or even feature films. So yeah, it's a cracking track.
Okay, and if I say, I remember really being into Joy Division when they first came out. I remember one Saturday night, I think it was So It Goes or something else. I remember it was on there. I remember Ian Curtis, and this was one of the ones he did. This was also covered by Grace Jones. Taking me back, but I do remember this, and you can see there the video, etc. I think this is a fantastic song, absolutely fantastic song. I take what you say there about it's not typical. I think it is actually typical of the first album, and it's the atmospheric, etc. But so we both like this one, Rob.
Oh, absolutely.
Yours, then?
Yeah, I didn't know Grace Jones had covered it. Weirdly enough, and that video.
I might pick that one out.
It's like she's in
Grace Jones.
it's like she's in the room.
So if we go to yours then, Rob, which is the one you want to go with first?
Love Vigilantes.
Love Vigilantes. Vigilantes?
Spanish version.
Okay, this is a song called Love Vigilantes. Just come from the land of the sun, from a war that must be won in the name of truth. Thy soldiers so brave, your freedom we will save. With thy righteous and grenades, thy son help from God. I want to save my family. Child waiting for me. I got to go home. I've been so alone. You just can't believe the joy I did receive when I finally got my leave and I was going home. I want to keep the sky. My convictions kill my mind. For my country, I will die and I will see it soon. I want to save my family, my wife and child waiting for me. Got to go home, I feel so alone. I want to save my family, my wife and child waiting for me. I've got to go home. So
Weirdly enough, it's I believe it's the opening track on Low Life album, which is yet another New Order classic. And it wasn't even a single, but I think it was a fan's favourite as soon as it came out. So I think every time New Order played it live, it's like a massive bonus for the fans. And I always felt that way about with the Stranglers and a track called Genetics. But anyway, yeah, I just love the track. I don't even think it's typical of New Order. It's just downright normal rock and roll almost, and I just love the song itself, the lyrics. It's about an RAF flyer pilot in the Second World War, I believe, and he gets home. But there's even a little bit of maybe controversy about the lyrics, because some people say, plot spoiler fans, but some people say he's actually a ghost, is this pilot, and when he gets home, his wife's just been informed that he has died. And then you think, oh, well, that's a mistake. But then he goes on, I will see it soon, referring to death. So I think I'm on that side, that I think he's actually a ghost. Now, that's weird enough in itself, but I don't know if you ever read any documentations from the Second World War and people's accounts, etc. People who said that. But there were quite a few actual ghost stories which obviously sound a little bit unbelievable, but nevertheless, there's a lot of evidence to say, well, something more than just a world conflict occurred. There you go. Yeah. That's it. Just love it.
So I suppose Tommy was the same. I think his father, etc. So, Tommy, the opera from The Who, was the same. So I've never heard this before, I have to say. It was completely news to me, so I'd never heard it before. For me, I always think that Bernard Sumner's voice isn't really strong enough to carry on. I have that issue with it, but it's because I've seen Joy Division before now. Ian Curtis was yeah, absolutely different, so unique. But I couldn't really get into Bernard singing around it. I mean, a lot of it, I do like a lot of New Order, I have to say. But fortunately,
Yeah.
Rob, this sounded to me, it might grow on me, but it felt like Johnny come marching home again by the Clash. But no, that's sacrilege. And no, I'm only partly taking the piss there.
No, whatever,
But
mate.
I suppose it's really round. And I know when we went through the Stranglers ones, the ones I didn't know did grow on me, and they were, I was singing them by the end of the weekend. I'm not sure about this one, I have to say, but each to his own taste.
Yeah, I think this track is a good sign of New Order progressing, because obviously, and I got into Joy Division like, to be honest, most of the fans, I imagine. That's no disrespect to anybody, but when Level Tearers Apart came out, and the first time I ever heard that, I mean, I don't even know why we're having a conversation, mate, because Level Tearers Apart is the best Joy Division track ever. But that's another story. But that's what got me into Joy Division. But New Order, obviously, after Curtis had died, New Order were at a crossroads, and they decided, let's crack on with it. And you can tell in the early tracks, certainly the first album, Movement, Sumner's not quite sure who he is, what his voice is, and the writing style, you can tell he's almost... Well, I think some of the tracks were written by Curtis. I might well be wrong there, but anyway. But you can tell that they are trying to build and progress after the terrible departure of Ian Curtis, who was clearly a fucking star, wasn't he?
A fucking star. And I suppose, I think there is that. And to come back after that happened and to forge a whole new career, it is admirable. I do say that. I always wanted New Order to be better than they are for me. It's just that being psychological. But I think I did like about this Peter Hook bass line. So it's the stuff that I like in that, but it's not for me. But if I go to second Joy Division track, and this one classic, I hear what you say about Love Will Tear Us Apart, but for me, this one every time.
Yeah, okay.
Atmosphere.
It's silent, don't walk away. It's silent, see the danger, always danger. Endless talking, life rebellion, don't walk away.
Again, I'll have to cut it short, but hopefully Gary might hear that one again. Do you want to go first, Rob, or do you want me to?
I'll go first. Great track. Very, 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 very somber. Obviously, made more so by the video after Curtis had died. So, it's just a unique track, isn't it? And again, it's one of my favourite Joy Division ones. I still got my Joy Division back. Yes, I've just still got the vinyl, still got my Joy Division, and my New Order vinyl actually. So and you get, I think with Atmosphere you got a free flexi disc as well. Kamakino.
Yes. Very good, very good.
Oh, I used to collect them, you see, mate. Yeah, so love them. Yeah. Also, Unknown Pleasures, one of the greatest ever album sleeves made ever. And I almost feel guilty if I ever wear out with that design on T-shirts or whatever. I used to get pissed took out of me as well because I once sewed an old T-shirt of it onto the back of a denim jacket, but that was to cover up the shit that was on the denim jacket before I got it. So I got some right stick in town for it, but I didn't give a flying fart because I did love Joy Division. Great attachments, and I think a lot of people our age, male and female, will have emotionally got a real attachment to the band because just everything that were going on in the world, certainly in UK, and they seem to sum it up and answer it and give you a little bit of hope because these are just normal lads who went on to make some great music.
I do have to say that the real video for this, the one that people will have seen, I didn't like the video at all. However, it just really moves me, this one. I'll tell you what, I have just noticed this morning. I can never remember. Blue Monday, was that New Order or was it Joy Division? It was
New Order.
New Order, wasn't it?
Yeah. 1983.
What? Hey?
1983, I think.
I just wonder why neither of us have picked that one. Well, I couldn't have done, could I? But I wonder why you didn't pick that one, Rob.
Can't stand it, mate. That's why.
Can you not?
Nah.
Why?
Played to death. Didn't like it. Didn't really like it at the time. Bought it, but I didn't really like it at the time. It's one of those tracks that they'll always be remembered for, possibly. Just like maybe Jeff Beck, for instance. Hi Ho, fucking Silver Lining, horrible track. Eric Clapton, Layla.
When you're from Stafford, it was Hi Ho, Stafford Rangers, Wolverhampton, or all that. Anyway, anything else you want to say on this, or do we want to move on to yours?
Yeah, you can cut that bit out, mate. That was just embarrassing. Yes,
moving swiftly on, fans. I know you like my interlude. I know you like that. We'll go on to one of Rob's other tracks. I think he's other one, and then you know how we're going to vote on this one. So, second one, Rob.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Round the room. Leave me alone.
Yeah, another album track from the Marbles. Power, Corruption, and Lies. Well, yeah, go on then.
1,000 islands in the sea. I see 1,000 people just like me. 100 unions in the snow. I watch them walking, falling in a row. We live always underground. It's gonna be so quiet in here tonight. There's 1,000 islands in the sea. It's a shame. 100 years ago, a sailor trod this ground I stood upon. Take me away, everyone, when it looks down. From my head to my toes, from the words in the book, I see a vision that would bring me luck. From my head to my toes, through my teeth, through my nose, you get these words wrong.
Go again, Rob. Do you want to go? Well, no, let me go first on this one. I used to like this. I never really, as I said, thought New Order was as good as I wanted them to be. I know this album, my story about this album, really loved it until said to me former in-laws one time, they decided to kill a fly by taking two of my valuable records and banging it together. I had to move out that night to go to the pub and tap. Anyway, that's it's a side story.
Jesus, that's disgusting.
Well, you should have seen what I said, but I'll tell you what I really like about both New Order and Joy Division, the fact that they do lead bass. And I used to love Pete Hook. It was, he was my hero. And I suppose, I don't know if you know, Rob, Pete Hook used to be married to Caroline Aherne. So you know that. Yeah, Royal family. Not a lot of people know that. She used to be Caroline Hook.
Yes.
Not sure what happened there, but I think they went their own way early doors. But Rob.
Yes. The constant between of the tracks that we've chosen, obviously he's not in the band, he's not in New Order now, but Hooky, fantastic bassist. He's up there with JJ Burnell for me, and there's a few others as well. And it's just superb. And I think this is a great track which shows that New Order had extended their remit almost, and they just turned into an even better band than Joy Division for me. And this is a great example of it. It's almost like a indie prog rock epic, because New Order have got loads of epic tracks up the sleeves, and every album probably is at least one superb epic classic track for me, and this is just so good. It's it's like Joy Division, but Joy Division better, if that makes sense. And I just love it. Yeah, it's a great track. And the album sleeve as well, Power, Corruption and Lies, great title as well. Peter Saville, what a fantastic artist. Obviously, he's responsible for the Joy Division artwork as well, but even he went to another level, and he's done it a few times with Joy Division, with New Order, sorry. Just amazing. Just everything about New Order was superb. Unfortunately, two things that soured it for me. One, that Hooky left, and the other, that the Man United fans. But other than that, fucking great.
I was going to say.
I was polite there.
I know. So, Rob, I think it also tells us the way that we've come at this. The one that we get first is the one that we think is best. So I remember, do you remember Ashes to Ashes and the other one, Life on Mars? I used to love Life on Mars because I saw it first. My wife loves Ashes to Ashes. She saw that first.
Yeah.
And it's the same with this. I cannot, as I said, I cannot go New Order over Joy Division, because I think New Order always paled for me because of what happened. And it's all that stuff that goes around it. I think I've told you before, I saw Joy Division 3 times in the month before he died. Oof. Absolutely incredible. They weren't that great live, I have to say. They were a bit all over the place. And you heard that's on, I can't remember, what was the live album? Was it Still? The live album?
Still, yeah.
You've got some of the synths. I was on some of those. Some of the synths were a bit off. But anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to go Joy Division on all these. I can't choose between these two.
Yeah.
Tell me, Rob, why people should go New Order rather than Joy Division? Objectively, it's entirely up to them, isn't it? But I agree with you. It's like with films. People say, Aliens is better than Alien. And I say, no, it's not possible. You couldn't have Aliens without Alien. Godfather 2 is better than Godfather 1. No, it's not. It just can't be. It's not possible. So, but each to their own. Obviously, I'm not getting that message across very well. But I get your meaning with Joy Division. Well, I think that's probably what sums it up for me with Love Will Tear Us Apart, which is their best track for me. So, do you think?
I do. But that's life, isn't it? Because that was probably the first Joy Division track I heard. It's like with Stranglers. 5 minutes was the first track I heard.
After he died, because I remember going in a record shop, and this guy was telling me about it, and I hadn't heard about it, and it's like, It was like the world ended. Sometime in May it was. Not. I think it was just after my birthday.
Yeah.
20 at the time. It was, having gone through that, seeing them just before, honestly, so drawn to them, and I do love Unknown Pleasures. I don't think there's a better album ever. And it was just that
No,
thing
I meant
about,
I meant the cover. I don't mean
I
the
know
album.
you did.
I
You
prefer Closer to Unknown
did.
Pleasures. Yeah.
Well, I have to say, it was just some of the things that they did on the production, because they went in this strange factory. They were doing all sorts of stuff, trying it out. It's like the lift going down, all that stuff. It just really struck me.
Yeah.
It's an album to listen in the dark.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, how are we going to choose this? How are we going to choose one track out of these four? I have to say, I'm not convinced, and you'll never convince me, but it's not about convincing me. What do you think?
I think Leave Me Alone's the
Before
best.
you third, what would you be willing to go with Joy Division?
Yeah. It's not a war, is it, mate? It's just.
No, I never said it was, but we're talking about playing.
Stop saying that. I didn't accuse you of saying it. I'm just saying it's not a war. So who cares?
Then. I will not say that again. Are we content that we'll go with Joy Division?
There's a difficult question. Are we content with Joy Division? I mean, that's just sums up my life. How can you be content with Joy Division? I'm just talking shit, mate. I'll go for it. I don't mind. I really don't mind.
Do you mind if we play Atmosphere?
I just said I don't mind.
So that's Joy Division. We haven't come to which, so I'd suggest we go Admission, Atmosphere. I'll give it a bit longer this time. That's all. I'm just trying to help. I'm a master of ceremonies.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help you, Roland.
Roland?
Yes.
I could give you Roland. So, we'll try and give you the long version, Atmosphere. Here we go.
See the danger, always danger, endless talking, life rebellion, walk away. Inside, walk away. Inside, your confusion, my illusion, or like a mask of self-hate, confronts and denies, walk away. people like you find it easy to see. Walking on air, they're hunted by the rivers through the streets, every corner, abandoned too soon. Lay down with you care, don't walk away.
Yeah, all them hooded little people reminded me of that film Phantasm. I don't know if you ever saw it.
You know what it reminds me of? Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Star Wars, it does.
Star Wars, it do. Yes, very good. Very. Is
I'll-
that your
I'll-
Mark Smith version of Yoda?
I love Spock, mate.
Spock. So,
Live well and fuck off. I didn't mean it, sorry. I'm supposed to stop swearing at her, but it's not doing
Well,
going
you
very well.
can't.
No, just,
Notice I've stopped interrupting?
no.
No, I know you haven't because you're too busy filling the spaces, aren't you, Robert? But anyway, never mind. I'll explain that another day. So, doesn't that take you back? Just generally, 80s and whatever. Fantastic times. I genuinely love Joy Division.
Yeah.
They were everything to me at the time.
Yeah, it takes me back to flea markets at Queen's Hall in Leeds, no longer there, obviously, and buying some weird bootlegs of Joy Division. Still got them as well. You know, there were quite a little black market of Joy Division bootlegs and picture discs as well, 12-inch picture discs.
I know.
And and I think most of that material ended up on that still that you mentioned. Triple album, isn't it? Yeah.
Did you ever hear that? It was an EP, Live at the Electric Circus. They were on it.
Yes.
At a later date.
Yeah.
How they changed? How did they change from there to
it's amazing,
what we've
isn't
just seen?
It's amazing. It's a straight. I mean, their story is a brilliant story as well. You know how they got together and just young lads not knowing what to do with their lives, and suddenly picked up musical instruments and were pretty decent, but not great. But they carried on and they honed the craft.
No, wasn't it? It wasn't the musicianship. It was just the feeling, the atmosphere, and the capture the mood. And I think you talked about before about the documentaries. I think some of the films have been great. So I remember. Have you seen Control?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Control. Have you seen 24-Hour Party People?
I love 24-Hour Party People. I've got I've got the script. Seriously, I got script.
And Mark Smith was on that, wasn't he?
It was.
And who did they get playing Howard Devoto? There was nothing like Howard Devoto.
Well, they got Howard Devoto. They got Howard Devoto playing Howard Devoto for one scene. Don't you remember? It's a brilliant part. Genius.
I got the impression they got someone else playing him, and he played something else. But that's me, Steve Coogan. He does that to me. Anyway,
Howard Devoto walked in on the character who was talking to, I believe, the Tony Wilson character. And the Howard Devoto character, and Wilson was accusing, I think, Howard Devoto character of nicking his bird, and then the real Howard Devoto walks on and says, "This is not how I remember it," something like that. It's absolutely fantastic filmmaking and brilliant screenwriting. So there you go.
But very, very different films, weren't they? But I used to love Control. Told the story really. If you're going to see one, see Control. Otherwise, you do what he tells you. I wouldn't do that. But anyway, Rob, should we say good night, good evening, good morning?
Yeah, thank you everyone for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a little bit of fun for us, isn't it, Dave?
And we will be back with episode 2 when we think about it. We have got something lined up. We will come back, but tell us what you think, whether you agree, disagree. A lot of people, surprisingly, love the Fall and the Stranglers. A lot of people like us in this world, Rob. Isn't that appalling? Anyway, Good night. Good night.
Cheers.